Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learn back once again in this YouTube segment. We're going to be talking about a fundraiser I have recently created for a Facebook friend of mine. Her name is Eliza Azis, and she is currently in a very negative situation monetarily. I would say an impoverished situation. Even she has stated. I mean, she has lost everything. I would say at least virtually everything. And she does not have many resources at this point in time, and she needs whatever help she can get. It's even gotten to a point out of desperation she's been even willing to sell her kidney, one of her kidneys at this time, to just try to get some money for her subsistence and survival. And anything that anybody can send would be really much appreciated. It doesn't have to be a real prodigious amount of money. It can be even $5 can go a long way. Could actually be perceived as prodigious amount of money, because for her, based on her location, is where that money can be stretched a lot more than the United States. She's currently in the Philippines, and that money, I believe the cost of living there is a lot significantly lower than the United States, and even $5 can do something. I don't know what the ratio, the cost of living ratio between the Philippines and the United States are, but I'm sure it's a pretty good difference. And $5 United States, might not really seem like a significant amount, but when you send it to a country like the Philippines, that's that it's going towards somebody to help out there. That can really go a long way and could help immensely. And part of the reason I'm putting this on here really is, really, well, one of the main reasons I'd say I'm making this video is because there has been no. I put this up last night, and nobody's really, they just haven't seen it, or it's not, it hasn't really produced any results. The last time I had checked, there were no donations made, and any help that anybody can give is really really appreciated, because when you're help, if you can help her, it'll make me, I mean, it's going to give me some positive, because I'm going to feel like there's hope for her. And it's terrible that this is happening right around just shortly, I wouldn't say literally on the eve of Christmas, not Christmas Eve, but with Christmas, so very really not so far in the future. I mean, like 2.5 weeks, we're going to be at Christmas time. And I say this facetiously, but it's really true. I said time flies when you're having fun, and even when you're not. And in this case, even when you're not having, you're going through adversity like she is at this time, it's something where, time can still be going, very, very, very quickly, it's going to be where, before you know it, it will be, the Christmas time. And I don't, I can empathize and relate to her situation, because I had that fundraiser. And I appreciate, I want to say and incorporate this in the video, I appreciate the magnanimous and generous support that had been given to me at that time. And you guys out there, the loyal and steadfast fans, when I count my blessings, I count you guys twice, and I mean it. But in this case, though, the support can be such where, even as I stated before, not to be redundant, but if it's even $5, that can go a long way to helping somebody in the Philippines, because that money, $5 can be a lot to somebody there, especially in a country where the cost of living is not really that that tremendous there. So really, that's pretty much what I wanted to get at. And I understand the situation, and somebody's down out. I was actually, I think I may have so I probably said this in at least one of my videos at one time, that I had actually, been literally homeless at one time, and it was a state of trepidation and fear. I can remember just walking around on the streets and feeling so alone and desolate, and I couldn't, there were like so many emotions like going on simultaneously. It was like I couldn't even express one of them because it was like I was in a constant daze and a fog, and that's not a very, very good feeling. And if anybody here sees this video can help out, it would be, you know, it would just be completely awesome and, very, if the word is philanthropic. Even like I said, $5 it would be such a great. I mean, it would be such a great act of benevolence, I would say, because this is something where, again, $5 can go a pretty good way. And anyway, people, any support you can give is much appreciated. And again, this is Edwin Larnard, and until next time, people, stay well.